So guys, when I posted about the Battle of Giwa yesterday, YouTube took the video down because I added this. There was a particular clip I added in the video, but I don't know. They took the post down. So now I need to make another post because it is what it is. Now the Battle of Giwa. First of all, let me tell you guys something. You see the barrack. Giwa is a barrack in Borno State, but you see the barrack. Now where did they keep Boko Haram prisoners? Like Boko Haram, the ones that the captured Boko Haram, and then they keep them for detention. There's a detention facility in Giwa Barracks. There were more than 2,000 Boko Haram members in that barrack in detention. Now I know the question you will ask is why they don't just unalive all of them? Why soldiers no unalive all of them? Amnesty International and human rights, they don't depress Nigerian military neck since Boko Haram starts. They are okay with Boko Haram unaliving soldiers, offering soldiers for camera, posting it online, but they are not okay when soldiers do the same thing. They fire petition, they petition army for war crime. You can't do this. In as much as they are terrorists, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. All this happened for Nigeria. I don't even know where they now. All this Amnesty International and human rights where they fight for Boko Harams then. I know they hear about them again. Me black say I don't just know that some of their family members don't fall victim. I don't just understand. But it got to a point, the chief of army staff was receiving it hot. Definitely, commanding officers from locations will start receiving orders not to do this and do that. So in a certain way, soldiers' hands were tied. So the things you need to do to, there are times after attack, you will see some, Boko Haram terrorists when the back by finish. Then you have to treat the person, be nice with the person, arrest the person, whatever, keep them for detention. But then again, the Giwa Barrack had more than 2,000 Boko Haram suspects. So Boko Haram decided to attack Giwa Barrack. Now town Giwa Barrack dey back of University of Maiduguri far from University of Maiduguri. Boko Haram decide. Do you know the guts, the audacity? Now imagine a detention where more than 2,000 Boko Harams were kept. Imagine the level of guards we go there, the level of soldiers, and the level of things we go there. Both weapons and ammunitions and soldiers and there were troops died in that barrack. Boko Haram no send. Like I said, Boko Haram of them, they don't care about their life. They are just, when they say the devil came to the world to kill, steal, and destroy, their own, they came to kill, by themselves too. They were just not human beings. They were not human beings. I don't know the level of brainwashing. You were going for something there is, you can't even come. Boko Haram, they send letter to barracks that prepare yourself, we are coming. They send letters to locations, say prepare. These letters now human form or human being, and they send. Say go tell them to say we they come. And you wouldn't send, too well, say there is no way you're going back to reply the message. But they will go. So with every kind of weapon where Nigerian if he get, they give a barrack. But Boko Haram said, okay, we are coming. And they did. March 2014. They attacked Giwa Barrack. They even made a video. Boko Haram made a video of the attack. If you search for it, you go search for YouTube. They just made a few videos, a few clips. Because then they like to embarrass the Nigerian military. Get certain things where they do, they will make video, post them to make the world feel like the Nigerian military is weak. Especially if they capture soldiers alive. They'll make videos where they are unaliving the soldiers brutally and they'll post it. It will put fear for soldiers' body. Then Shekau will make video and tell soldiers that if I catch you, this is what I'm going to do. Mocking the Nigerian military. I will say it, Shekau has balls. For real. He has balls. He was not a human being. So they attacked Giwa Barracks. And they came with everything. The reason why they attacked Giwa Barracks, they want to free their people that were in that barrack. Those Boko Haram who did detention for inside Giwa Barracks, Boko Haram comes, so they want to release them. So they attacked the barrack with everything, explosives, so AAO, GP, everything. They had the troops, they had the soldiers, they plenty with their gun truck or their healers, so everything. And guess what? They penetrate. Now, at first, it felt like Giwa Barracks has been captured because soldiers withdraw at some point. The attack was hot. And this place, now town, civilians were living there. Now Maiduguri town. Civilians were living there. Like I said, it's not far from the University of Maiduguri. They were residents. People were there. Boko Haram entered the barrack, scattered the detention with explosives, released detainees. More than 2,000 detainees. More than 2,000 Boko Harams were released. That was when Air Force pulled up. Now, I'm not supposed to add this part because I don't know for a fact. Because now 2 stories there. Said the first time Air Force came, Air Force was, there was this Air Force officer that called me and said, whenever I'm talking about, whenever I'm talking about my story and I get to the part of the Air Force, I should skip it. Especially if I should not say anything negative about the Air Force. But I'm just saying this thing as it is. I'm just saying this thing as it is. If you reach where to praise the Air Force or praise the Army, I go talk. And if you reach where we F up, I go talk. And if we reach, I'm just saying this whole thing as it is. So, rumor has it that the first time the Air Force came, this thing at close range. They know they fight. Don't be like the kind of fight when at 200 meters, 300 meters. They were in that barrack too. So when Air Force they hammer from up, it cause real damage. That's why soldiers had to withdraw. But still yet, Boko Haram enter, break the detention, pull out their people. More than 2,000 people out on the streets. Fighter jet came back. Now, like I said, civilians in the community. Some civilians helped some soldiers to capture some civilians for the community by some of the Boko Haram people they run. Soldiers came, Air Force they up, they bombard them from up, both the Boko Haram, both the SKP, foot soldiers, army they grant, they launch, Air Force they as it should. See, if you experience what Air Force they deliver, my brother, fight go sweet you. You don't have much to do. Now the ones we no going by quick, now you could just finish. Or the ones the confusion for them alone, just they give them rapid. I don't know how I want to explain this thing. It is sweet. You go show your body go they ginger you. The sound of the from up, you go see ground they vibrate. Air Force they bombard them from up, army was launching from behind. But this full ground. Civilians they captured some of the people where they run. They give army finish them. They beat some, buy some. Civilians were helping soldiers too because they don't fool everywhere. There will always be casualties, Like innocent people will always get mixed up. Definitely, normally as a civilian, once something that can chaos stay, that's to just find your way. But some civilians came out to help, but still yet, bullets they go now. So the Boko Harams that were there, they are members who then release, all of them collect. It's called the Giwa Massacre because the hospital, the hospital where they did around that place said that day they received more than 1,000 bodies. Aside the ones where that were buried and burnt, and it was not a nice situation. Human rights felt like army should not have, unalive those escapees because they were unarmed. Now, what if all those more than 2,000 Boko Haram, they allow them run? The kind strength where they go boost their troops, their own soldiers, allow more than 2,000 Boko Haram escape to go back to their people. You don't boost their strength. So the right thing was to unalive them as long as you are running, not to unalive them. So like I said, the best thing is to unalive them. Because you now saying, they are not armed though, okay, make we allow them escape. Because you can't catch them one by one now. These are thousands. You can't catch them one by one. More than 1,000 will definitely escape. But then again, right? Okay, God. But then again, this thing is just the same thing as a rehabilitation program. This rehabilitation program, really, they allow them go back. That's why I don't believe in that program. I don't believe in that program at all because these people, they don't break. See, once you capture Boko Haram alive, bandits, Fulani headsmen, once you capture them alive, you will see how they'll be begging. They dislike pain. They dislike pain. Yeah. Oh my God. Sometimes, me personally, I feel like you don't even need to buy them with, it's too quick. Allow them to go through a certain level of pain. Let the pain buy them. When you put somebody's hand like this for ground, nail the hand to the ground. Just don't look at me that way. I'm just saying. Those people, see, there are certain things you will hear some Nigerians say. Like you will see some videos of some soldiers doing some things to Boko Haram. For the comment section, you will see this is too much. This is too harsh. Why are you doing them like this? Just hand them over. Who are these people? You guys don't even have an idea of how evil terrorists are in this country. Now that they mostly do this kidnapping and paying of ransom. Before, they don't care about your money. They are just there to unalive you. Kawaii. They are just there to unalive you. In a brutal way. If you see the way Boko Haram don't unalive innocent people, or soldiers who then capture a soldier was tied to a tree, and they launch RPG on that soldier alone, like him and the tree. They pieces him, and you will capture one, and you will do some things to that person. And Amnesty International, I blame some soldiers who like to the video almost everything, send to their friends, send to before videos don't fly. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. There are things that you will see. There are things that I will say, even you will not believe it, because video evidence no day. I'm talking about the things that we did to Boko Haram, and I've never one day felt bad about it. Not even for a second. For once, I've never. I wish I can even do more. I wish I can do more. In fact, I've studied way more ways to, inflict pain. Because some people are so heartless. But online, all of us are good people online. All of us are good people. This is too much. Oh my God. I can't watch this. Why are you doing this to a fellow human being? You just don't know. You're ignorant. You're ignorant of this kind of people. We're living in a crazy world with these people. You might have a good heart, good for you, but they don't. They will take your life away like this. It's all good. Anyways, a lot of them were unalive. It's really called the Giwa Massacre because thousands of Boko Harams were unalive that day. And for me personally, it was a good thing. But all those ones, Amnesty International, and some of those human rights, they were part of the problem. They were part of the problem. Why we're still experiencing these people till date. Maybe one day we will experience peace in this country, but the rate where this thing they go, they don't even have an organized group anymore. You just be like, if you and your friends just sit down and say, okay, let's do this. That's how it is. Once they lay their arms, and the way weapon they enter this country anyhow, once 5 or 6 persons lay their hands on weapon, boom, they don't go find somebody to kidnap. They feel even deal within your environment. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. Guys, please just keep, click on the notification bell, because sometimes I feel no post for Instagram, but I will post for YouTube here. So click on the notification bell so whenever I post, you get to see it. And please, super chats, super thanks, click and support this amazing page. God bless you guys, and thank you for sticking with me from day one. I appreciate you.